chances at the start, but here comes the Matthew Vettel.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the French Grand Prix circuit. And we are here in Tier 2. There's not a lot of people attending, which is very disappointing, and that'll be sorted out hopefully by next week. But it is the holidays, so I hope everyone's enjoying the holidays and still watching us. But before we get underway with Q1, here is the track layout. So straight into turn 1, a little bit of a chicane, then into the right turn 2, flat, all the way down to turn 4. These are pretty tricky corners, especially on the track limits. Can cut the curb in turn 3 very easy, and turn 4, and a bit on turn 5, but there's a bit of a rumble strip, but you don't want to hit in. A long right-hander at turn 6, then into a fast left-hander. Flat, DRS, main overtaking zone probably, down there, then into turn 8 and turn 9 of a chicane. Straight back on the power, all the way flat through turn 10. Very awkward turn 11 in my opinion. Saw Charles Leclerc crash there in 2022 now. Then straight into turn 12, bit of a hairpin. Flat around turn 13, another awkward left-hander turn 14, just got to keep it in there. Then turn 15, final hairpin. Then flat across the line and in the DRS. And there you go. France F1 track.
There we go, quality's already begun. Got the Ferrari of Pimpula, and then you've got Zacurso in the Red Bull today. So it's going to be interesting. We've got quite a few quick people in here. Maka, Durus, Rage Nail. Really interesting to see who comes out on top. And obviously, if any of you watched our first volume of Racer Pro, just let us know your thoughts as well on that. Very, very nice person, he's our Tristan.
Yeah, very top guy he was. That was on yesterday, and we will definitely be announcing maybe another volume soon. And would give you a hint, but we'll wait. We'll wait until it's announced by Ben on messing on socials. But yeah, it's exciting. The next one
certainly is. Oh, France high-speed track. See what everyone's engine has to offer.
Yeah, ideally low downforce.
Yeah.
Especially the long straights. Turn 7 to turn 8, then turn 9 to turn 10. But on the pit straight as well, it's just very, very long as we're going to ride on board with Zacurso for the first lap here in France. Boom, we are underway. But here we go, into the first chicane. Probably could have been a bit tighter with the curb there. Onto the second curb, everyone should be hitting that one. That's where the real time gain is. Flat out, all the way down to turn 3. Nice on the curb. Probably could have been a bit tighter with his line there, but absolutely nailed on. And bit of oversteer there, but corrects it very easily. His purple, obviously, first driver to set a lap or sector time. Going to get a slight slipstream from the Oracle Red Bull car ahead. Then straight into turn 8 and turn 9. He's going to want to be hitting that inside curb. Slightly misses it actually, but into turn 9. Then flat out, all the way down to a flat turn 10. Yes, here we go. Flings the car in onto the outside curb. And in again with a long, quite annoying right-hander in my opinion, but the line, you've got to kind of compromise the entry to get it perfect on the exit, then straight into the long left-hander, then right back flat around this right-hander, and into another long left, then back straight into the hairpin. Zacurso, pretty tidy banker lap this, went slightly deep into the final corner there, but we'll get the power down, DRS open. Let's see what lap time he does. He's definitely some attempts to gain there for Zacurso, but he's going to be the first to cross the line. It's a 31.8 for Zacurso in the Red Bull. Who's next to cross the line?
It's going to be Pimpula. Puts it in provisional. 1.2 seconds clear of Zacurso.
As I think Kobe's going to cross the line as well. Let's see where Kobe weighs up against. It's a lot slower. It's a 32.1, 3 tenths behind Zacurso in the Red Bull, and quite some margin behind Pimpula.
Teammate's going to cross the
P1
line to start his first lap. Brodo and L. Nice little driver. It looks like he has. Oh, you know, that's his teammate. Just letting another car by. Maka, what can he do? Up to the line, puts it
nice
in provisional pole. Go on board with Epic Toast, up to the line.
Yeah, just been updated that Maka will be racing in Tier 1 in a couple of weeks' time, just full time now. Definitely got the pace, and he's always up there here in Tier 2. Still hasn't won a race though, well, I don't think, could be wrong. He won last time,
yeah,
I think.
He won last week.
Won last time, but
in Imola.
That was his first win in Emilia Romagna, Rolex, whatever it is, Qatari. But Durus in the other Red Bull. Can he beat his teammate? He's going to round out the final hairpin, flat out from here on end, and going to absolutely race across the line. Where's he going to put it? In P2. That's a nice lap from Duras. Nice banker lap, very tidy. And 4 tenths behind Maka in P1. I think the main one to look at is probably Rage Nail, who is currently in P4. Might have not had a great first lap, but maybe it just doesn't have the pace. We'll see in the latter stages of qualifying. But Brodo is about to finish his first lap. He made a mistake on his first lap, which made it invalidated, but crosses the line, puts it in P3 on a used set of soft compounds. So yeah, it's tidy that from Brodo as well. We always see him up there on the podium positions. Yeah, I think his best ever finish is P2. You never know, might win this race today. It's always a contender. Don't ever count him out.
As Red puts it in P4, we'll ride on board with Atom, who's just coming into the middle sector. Thank you HD for the follow. Nearly there at 200 now. Just 25 more to go, sorry, with that follow there. Welcome everyone in the chat. I see Kev the Slice, Phantom, Nova, Epic Toast, Brodo, all in there. Genator on, early on. Good luck in your league race tonight, Genator.
Are you enjoying your holiday, Kev? Are you having a great time?
Kevin.
Big Kev lad.
Kev the GOAT, exactly. So we go with Atom. Final
Atom.
corner.
Very consistent driver is Atom, in my opinion. I might be wrong. I might have just jinxed it. Hopefully not. But he's going to cross the line. Where's he going to put it? Top 5? Just outside in 6th place. It's 30.7. It's a good banker lap. It's looking close. Between Red, Pimpula and Atom, I think that's going to be a close battle. Maybe in this race, but we'll find out in the latter stage of qualifying. Like I said, yeah. I hope you enjoyed that paragliding. Never been, Kev. Hope you had an amazing time.
No one currently on a lap, so we'll ride on board with Alex. Not this Alex, the Alpine Alex. On his out lap. Also known as Bullet.
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 Is that on another push lap? He's going pretty quickly. Let's see his sector 2 time. I don't think so. No, he's not.
Landing. Well, as long as you got down. Okay, that's all it matters. I hate flying or out like that. But anyway, here we go with Alex. WBA. I really hope that does not stand for West Brom.
West Bromwich Albion. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It defo does. Right, Ben, I want you to take us through this lap. The reverses.
Oh,
the
God.
rolls have reversed. Go on.
Here
No
we go.
pressure. Oh!
Bit slidey, so just going to want to correct that lap. Ferrari gets nicely out of the way. Got to ride a lot of this curb here, keep it tight on the inside. Get the power down as much as you can. You've got to go right again, commentary like Seth Martin. Tricky to spin, easy to spin around this corner, but gets it nicely flat out on that little left jink there. Get the DRS open. And you've got a very hard braking zone coming up as you come at such high speeds. Into the left, take as much curb as you can on both of these occasions. And maximise your traction on exit. As you say, flat out through it. That's right, Kev. West Ham on top. Flat out right under it. Take as much and shorten the track as much as you can. I really find this next braking zone quite difficult. You don't really know where to brake. You just like trail brake it really. And nicely on the power into this next left-hander. Nicely on the power. Again, another place easy to spin. Use all of this curb. I'll almost follow it as your racing line. And pull as far left as you can to get maximum speed in the corner. Get the foot flat to the floor, up to the line. DRS open. What's it going to be for Alex? Only P10. It's still in the top 10 though. Not that difficult to do with only 13. But
That was nice. Thanks, Ben, for that. That was
No
a very
problem.
good directed lap. I think we all enjoyed that. Going, I'll just put love for Ben in the comments,
Sure,
please, for
Kev
that
did.
lap. Kev, did you enjoy that lap? Negotiate, no.
Yeah, we do
What's
need
it
to sign a
called?
player. What? I don't know what you know.
That lap was broke down by Ben. There you go, broken down. Broken down. On the side of M62.
Yeah. Wasn't a shocking lap, Kev.
I actually enjoyed it, to be honest, so... Mr. West Bromwich Albion obviously in 10th and probably get used to that.
Used to that in
Anyway.
Championship, I don't even know if they're in Championship anymore.
Are they even in Championship? Yeah, they will be. Can't be any lower, can they?
Right, Zacurso on his lap, going to get a nice slipstream from the McLaren of Brodo or Kobe. Can you invite TZ, please? Zacurso puts it in P10, replaces West Brom as Duras is on his next flying lap. Nah, I think Harry Maguire would be a good asset for West Ham. See how, you know how tall we are? We play very defensive and that's how Moyes likes to play. Anyway, enough of the football. Imagine him coming up for a corner. My god. In with Suja. Nayef.
Teaser, I don't think I have you added, mate. If you want to just swing
1 second. Do you know what? I'll do it.
Have you got it?
Thought
Right.
so. I hope I haven't gone past.
Well, they never know, but Harry Maguire might actually play well under Moisey. He might just be
I
the Man
think he would.
United
He'd
curse.
bring his confidence back. Because he hasn't got pressure.
Yeah.
Of Manchester
Did to
United.
Lingard.
Yeah. Look at Lingard go. Yeah, I know it's Harry
He's crap now,
Maguire,
though.
but he plays absolutely unreal for England. So imagine if he does that in club football.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah. He does play well under Gaza.
When he's got an England top on and it's a corner, you think there's going to be a goal because Harry Maguire's there. Anyway, for the people that don't enjoy football and here for the F1 and the league racing,
I don't enjoy football.
Yeah, neither at the moment, to be honest. Declan Rice is gone. Anyway, Duras gets his foot flat to the floor.
Who's just put Mark Albright and he's unmatchable, mate? Who's put
Walrus.
that with chest? Bob
Oh,
Walrus loves a bit of Mark Albright. Do you know what? You've got to understand it. That's why I used to pack him in FIFA all the time. Like a shoddy gold card, honestly.
A bit of fodder.
Right, go back in your football talk. Can we just get on with F1, please?
Rage Nails on a lap. He's put it in P2 at the minute. He's going to look to improve on this.
Go on, Macca. Sorry, I'm not meant to spot anyone.
What do you mean, Macca's in pits?
Yeah, I know. But like, I just want Macca to get pulled.
Baggy
Oh, Rage
bottoms
Nails.
with the sub. Thank you very much.
That's interesting name. Interesting.
Baggy
Name.
bottoms, wonder who that is. Thank you for the sub though. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the sub, Josh. It's his birthday as well. Can everyone wish my brother happy birthday?
Oh, he's got that birthday money is what it is.
He's got that birthday money. He's 19 years of age.
Oh, Lucas Giles is Bob
Wished.
Walrus. Leicester, certainly not on top. They were in whatever year it was, but
2016.
one season wonder, do you know what I mean? Claudio Ranieri, isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him. Not why they sacked him off next season though. Oh, he's invalidated as our Atom. That's not good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. It looks like no
Nova.
one is on a lap.
Right.
Right,
I'm
Nova,
gonna back
I'll fire you in a
football
minute.
start. I will put a moat only chat on in a minute if you don't stop talking
You
about
don't have
football.
to do that.
If I see the words Mark Albright, I do have to do that. Actually, I am a Twitch high class moderator.
Oh, you are a moderator? Oh, Macca's on his out lap. Here we go.
Macca is on his out lap. This
In fact,
is 3 minutes to go.
We'll ride on
Quite a lot
board
of time to come out,
with the
actually.
hat of Slowy Red because he's going to cross the line first as Atom comes into the pit line.
Do you want to take us through this one, or do you want to go through Macca's? Because I can take us through this one if you want us to take us
Do you
through
know
this
what? You can take us through this one.
one. That's okay. We are up for the cup.
Can you host a prediction? Let me see if we can do that for you, Kev. While you take us through this lap in cinematic mode.
Here we go then, Slowy Red in the Haas.
I have no idea how to do
Steiner.
this.
I do.
I don't.
But here we go, straight into the chicane. boom, left, back into the right, onto the curb, onto the other curb as well, flat out. He might get a slipstream from the car ahead, needs to get out of the way, and has done before the corner, rides the curb, straight into the left, got to take as much curb as you can before the track limits, bit wiggly, on the rears, but here we go, on the curb, yet again, taking a lot of curb on this lap, common theme for every corner. Just got to get as tight as you can to the track limits, and that is where the time is at, but flat out, all the way down to the turn 9-10 chicane, and going past the section point now for the next DRS zone. But here we go, onto the left, doesn't take any curb, probably can still gain without it anyway, but yeah, very tidy from Slurry Red. Probably still some more time in it, but I see he's going to cross the sector 2 line. He's 5/10ths up on his current timing. He's actually contender for pole position. Needs to gain slightly more in sector 3, but so far so good for Slurry Red, who's going pretty fast at the moment. Now, this long looping right-hander, he has got that bang on with the racing line, but here we go into the left. Goes slightly deep, but compromises his entry and gets a very good exit from Slurry Red. He's going to be the first to cross his final lap time. I don't think he'll have enough time to set another lap, but he's absolutely nailed this, is Slurry Red. Nice into the right, final hairpin. But here we go, he's going to go across the line. Slurry Red, this has absolutely been smashing from Slurry Red, and he's definitely going to be on the front row if he's carried on like that. No, just on the second row, just behind Rage Nail, but that is close. 500th of a second off Rage Nail, but that's a very good lap from Slurry Red. Puts it on the front of the second row. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm
There's
really
Maka, he's
struggling
down.
to do this. I think you have to be on PC because I can't click off this without it going into the menus, so we'll just ride on board with Maka.
I will try and
Spectate
do it.
Epic Toast. Well, right now we'll go on board with Maka, but Epic Toast is on a lap, to be fair. We'll go on with Maka first, and then Kev. I'll get
Go on, Ben. Take us
Me?
through it.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, it's your job, this. Your driver.
It is my driver, who I've just promoted to Tier 1, and this is why I've promoted him to Tier 1. Look at that, beautiful on the curb there. Getting that ARS flowing. Braking just before 50, keeping it nice and tight on those curves, riding it nicely. Nice low corner speed in there. Using all the track. Quick jolt to the right and flick it fast to the left, DRS on. And along back straight here until you get into the heavy braking zone. Uses all the entry curb and the exit curb here. Keeps it flat. Now we're going into a flat right-hander. Such high speed, and it is very close between Rage Nail and Maka, and he sets a purple middle sector. Let's see where he does brake here. Brakes quite early and then just lets the car flow. Unwinds the steering, gets the power down in correlation to that. And here we go, a little bit of a slide there on the rears, but maximises the curb on exit, follows it round nicely. Keeps it nice and tight, pulls all the way to the left to maximise his entry speed. Gets it flat, unwinds the steering, DRS open, ERS deploying up to the line. Is it going to be an improvement for Maka? It is going to be an improvement for Maka. Only just though. And the only one who can deny him now is Brodo and L as he comes to the line. It's not going to be a big enough improvement. It looks like Maka's going to be on pole, and he is. Only
That is close.
P6 for Brodo. Maka is on pole position.
Nice job there for Maka, that is.
What are you scrolling?
Having a pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Meat feast.
Lovely.
Favourite
There we
pizza in
go.
chat, lads?
Nova Gibson has redeemed commentator's curse for Rage Nail. Have you managed to do the prediction?
I am on it like a carb on it. That's what I've been
Tell you what,
concentrating
We've
for.
got 18 viewers at the minute. Looking good. As here we go, Maka on pole position, followed by Rage Nail, Durus in P3, Red in P4, and Pimpula rounding out the top 5. Very small lobby here today. Unfortunately, Vokoba is at the bottom of the pack, but easy to make up. And pretty much if you finish this race, you'll have a very, very high % chance of getting in the points. So it'll be easy to jump ahead of some championship contenders. And remember, Alex, there's no formation lap, so we'll be straight into it.
Yep, straight into it. That's a good point, because I probably would forget.
As per.
As per.
Let's see how turn 1 rounds out, as we should be getting underway any second. I'll just get a swig of my Mountain Dew ready. Just dropped down the floor. The lid, I mean.
Not gonna lie, lads, I am struggling to set up this because it's hard to do on phone.
Don't worry about it. So here we go, just waiting for some players who've decided to not ready up.
Put in chat your prediction of the winner, and if you get it right, I'll gift you a sub. How's about that?
Really?
I'll gift you a sub if you get it right, the prediction for the winner. You only have what? First prediction only.
I don't think you can choose who you gift a sub to.
Can you not?
No.
Yeah, you
it's
can.
just random.
No,
Can you?
I don't know, actually.
Rage Nail winning?
Yeah, you can.
We don't know.
So,
Rage Nail has got a high chance.
Nova's saying Rage Nail. Right, I'm not giving you all a gifted sub. So I would go different, because the first person who gets you can do a gifted sub properly. Anyway, here we go. It's lights out, here we go. Oh, I'm joking. But here we go. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Maka does get away pretty well. The Rage Nail on the inside.
Good start from Brodo.
Side by side. Brodo with a great start. Jumps up to P5. He's going side by side. Oh, as he's spun it, he has contact with.
So is Rage Nail. Rage Nail's round.
As Rage Nail also is round. But Maka is away in the lead. Durus is closing and keeping in touch behind. Maka is the main aim for Durus in this race, and he can win this race if he just keeps in contact with our Maka.
3 wide behind here. Goodies Bacon, TZ and Slowy Red. And Zacurso's getting involved as well. He goes off the track, and that allows Alex to swoop in front. And Brodo, after his great start, now down in P10, just manages to get past Zacurso there though.
Yeah, Brodo after decent start, jumped to place, but then had contact with Atom, I'm pretty sure it was, or it might have been stuck a dive bomb. It was one of the Mercedes in that black liveried car. It's so wonderful.
So here we go with Epic Toast and Atom.
Durus is staying very well closely, but are they on the same tyres? Yes, they are.
Epic
both on
Toast down the inside of Atom. What a move that is.
Epic Toast. Absolutely smashing it, is Epic Toast at the moment. Up to P4. You never know, might be able to wang himself on the podium with the pit strategies, but at the moment, it's looking good for Ferrari. Good points if it stays like this to the end. P3 and P4. Maka is going to be taking the full bunch in one of his final races here in Tier 2, as he is getting that jump to Tier 1 in the later of the season. But Durus is doing a pretty good job at the moment. It's got the paces. Atom is fighting this one back with Epic Toast. He's still got to try and poke a nose in. Can't do it quite there, but when the DRS gets enabled, I'm sure he'll be able to sort of pass if he keeps this close. We'll see when it does get enabled on the next lap, but Durus also will benefit from that as well, as he is so close to the back of Maka. 4 tenths is the gap. Let's see the straight line speed difference. He's going to have that slipstream, and he might be able to get a move now if he can. Here we go. Into turn 9 it will be. Is he going to stay behind?
I think he will.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay behind. Wait until the DRS gets enabled. No really need to rush. Just needs to follow him through, I reckon.
Broden slowly going side by side. Bit of argy-bargy. Big up, Seth. And those of you who predicted Rage Nail to win, he's currently down in P12 after a poor start, maybe an incident there. As Durus is getting very, very close to the back of Maka. He's keeping with him, to be fair.
He is. Durus seems to have the pace here. Or is Maka just off the pace? But no, he can't be. He got pole position. I don't know. Yeah, he's so close at the moment. 3 tenths. Just under 3 tenths is Durus, and that's not with the DRS either. Here we go. He's going to go for it into turn 1. 33. And there you go. Has a gifted so far. Google Earth guy.
That's lovely.
And it wasn't random either. I gave it to Kevin Slice because I thought I am a big fan of the guy.
He even got the Kimi Räikkönen remote. That's how special it was.
But here we go. He is so close at the moment. Onto the straights we go. With the DRS, he should easily start to pass. Like he is not there. And you never know. With the pace Duras he's got at the moment, setting fastest laps, can he actually gap Maka by the next time we come onto this DRS straight? But here we go. Down the inside, the Red Bull of Duras. What a great guy. And there he goes. Into chicane. Easily gets past before the braking zone.
Yeah,
And
TZ overtaking Goody's Bacon. Gets that done identical to the move with Maka and Duras. And yeah, as you say, they're going side by side again.
Maka's trying to fight back. Round, yeah, not going to make a move. Round turn 11 there. Still going to try and stick a nose in there. He's going to have the outside line. Going to have to keep it gripped in. That's a fantastic move. He keeps it working. That is a fantastic move from Maka. That is unbelievable precision with the car. Got that grip, got the traction, and got past Duras. That is phenomenal from Maka. Just kept it in there. Round the outside he goes, and Maka is back into the lead of this race. That is phenomenal.
Certainly is. Maka with another fantastic move. We've seen it before. Goody's Bacon and TZ still going at it for P6.
That is one of the best moves I've seen in a long time in fzrracingleague while commentating. I haven't been doing it a lot recently, but I'm back now. And Maka is putting a show on for us with Duras. Pimpula is just chilling in DRS behind. Don't blame him. Don't need to get involved. Just need to stay with them, get with the DRS, and could be a podium his way. That'd be a lovely result for Pimpula. But here we go, back onto the straights. We are gonna go. Gonna get that power straight down. Gonna get that slipstream. I think he did kind of cut that corner. Did Duras? I'm gonna check if he did get a track limits for that. No,
wiggle there for Alex in his round.
So there we go. Duras is easily back past yet again. We'll see if Maka can cause something else. As Epic Toast is getting overtaken by Atom as well. This battle will, I'm sure, go on for quite a while now between Atom and Epic Toasters. Getting back past is Maka going into turn 11. As with the long straights and with that slipstream, yeah, lovely.
Let's go. Nice move again from Maka, as per. But Duras.
Both have similar ERS to. Ooh, trying to kick one down the inside, but no. If these two do keep battling, Pimpula, I think that is just actually just keeping him in the DRS. If these two wasn't battling, I think they'd have got away by now. But I think he actually did touch the back of him coming out of that hairpin. Here we go then. DRS as a bit of decent there. Took him away from it as Duras is probably going. Oh, he's hit the back of him, and that's unstable. This guy has gone off the track. Is that going to be a penalty? I think he can get it. Oh, that's close because he's going to have to serve that in the pit lane. That's a shame for Maka, but he can't take that off, which is frustrating. Waging else, it's the fastest lap of this race. Down in P10. Obviously, does have the pace, but Maka's got a 5 time penalty, which he will have to serve in the pit lane. Can't take that off, unfortunately, during a race. That should become a feature at EA. But with that DRS, is Duras going to get back past?
There you go, Nova. Just give you a gifted sub as well.
Oh, I was going to do that. God's sake. As I think there's been a move for Brodo. Who is?
It's gone off. He's gone in the runoff.
He's gone off. Yeah, he's gone in the runoff. He's actually just kept it nice going though. He's took the actual one off. Didn't touch any barriers. Oh, that's nice from.
Epic Toast
I think Epic Toast done the same. He hit the curb, but Epic Toast is all gone from bad to worse.
Nearly at a hype train as well. One more sub.
Maka did got hit by Duras behind, which made him cut the corner, and it's a shame because he's going to have to serve that in the pit lane.
Slow TZ.
Ooh.
Then Goody's Bacon there having a bit of contact, but yeah, Nova. Maka got a penalty for getting hit off by Duras, and if you want I did give you a sub. I hope that's not a monthly charge.
As here we go, back onto the straights we go with Maka and Duris. Duris has the pace, might get penalised for that earlier incident with Maka, but right now in the race, I'll focus on these two, as I think there's going to be another move for a lead. There we go, onto the straights, Duris is back into the lead. Can Maka fight back on the run down to turn 11 with that slipstream? And maybe a bit of overtake, as Duris slightly goes wide on the exit, but he's still going to get that straight line speed up and running. And I think he's safe for now, unless Maka can go for another audacious move. Oh, he's getting close again, is Maka. Now the long right-hander where Maka has the grip, it seems, over Duris. But no, not this time. It's still a long way to go in this race.
Yeah, certainly is. And Slowy Red and Rage Nail getting that move done. Now up to P7. Dropped to last on the first lap. Sets the fastest lap on the medium compound tyres. We'll have a look at the tyres for everyone today. TZ on the softs, the only one on the softs. Reginald all over the back of TZ, so he can clear him and not hamper any more of his race time. We'll see when the hard runners come in.
Oh, Maka got all out of shape going onto the straight, and that's going to allow Duris to lead another lap, I reckon.
Such close racing between these four cars, as there's a little off there for Goodies Bacon and TZ. Oh, it goes off the track and gets a 3-second penalty there, but it's all going to kick off. Is it going to go 3 wide? I think it might do. And it is going 3 wide, and Seth
It's back with a bit.
is back with the bits. Oh, Slowy Red, that's a breaking point there.
Oh, Neil.
Oh, Neil. There's Maka.
There's
Getting
Maka.
close.
Down the inside. He did it round the outside earlier. Can he do it now down the inside? Of course he can. Maka can do anything. As Duris is going to come back with this old switcheroo. Now he's got the outside line. Got to hold it in place. Can Duris make this side by side going for longer and benefit from it? You've got to remember though, the next corner is a left-hander. Can he get the grip on the outside line? He's going to try the switch back yet again. Duris, this is phenomenal racing between these two. As here we go, round the outside, Duris goes. He's got the grip. Has he got the power down early enough? No, he hasn't, but that's phenomenal side-by-side racing from these two drivers. Duris is going to have the DRS, though. He's going to stay behind for it on the next straight. He's going to go for the outside, which is going to mean the inside at turn 2. But he's not going to keep it around there. 2 does not go into 1 round there, but yeah, that's lovely battling.
Yeah, certainly is. Seth is back with the bits, so I've got a bit as well. Having a little bit of battle here. Bargy. As Duris is going to go for the move again on Maka.
As here we go. Oh, touch between them two, but kept in a straight line. As Duris gets past yet again.
Bit of straight there. Here. There's Maka. He wants to do it again. Goes down the inside for the left-hander. Around the outside.
Well, the outside, now the inside for the next corner. Fantastic battle between these two. Duris, go for a switch back. Got the traction down. Has he got the power down earlier? Oh, a bit wiggly, but yeah, it's kept it going.
Lovely racing though from these. So everyone's back with the bits. It's gonna be the highlights are just gonna be covered in beats. Sod it, I'll cheer 100.
Oh, I can't fault that. It's onto the straights. Duris is not getting past it. Oh, he's getting close again. He'll hit him off.
What is that? He can't even catch up. It's on his head. I've just done 100. Tried one.
Back onto the straights. Duris is still. Is getting close enough to make a move here?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, I don't think he is into chicane this time around. It's closing, but not enough.
Alex's trim looks like a water slide. Yeah, sound.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Seth. It's only just got to your pride one bit.
Here we go around the long right-hander.
Rage now up to P5. Seth, 69 bits from Alex. 1 bit from Seth. And he's done another bit. And another one.
Yes.
And another one.
Here we go.
And another one. And another one. Oh, that's you that time. Oh, another one from Seth. Right, this bot's gonna give up in a minute.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad this is not 2-1. That noise is doing me head in already. I think he's going to be close enough for a move this time. Is he going to go for it?
So straight to go DRS. Wide open.
Oh my god.
As I am now done in, but down the inside, Duris gets past.
Oh,
Maka
late
yet again,
breaking.
but, oh, Maka. That's lovely from Maka to keep that position. Great defending
Good defending. Caught him off guard there a little bit.
from Mr. Maka Packer, who keeps it in P1.
Tell you what, TZ's got past Goody's Bacon in that braking zone as well. He's lagging a bit, his lad. Softs versus hards. Those 9 lap on softs are keeping going, to be fair, and Duras within 1.5 tenths of Maka still. Mini Cooper.
Why Steph just said Mini Cooper, I'm a bit confused to be honest,
Bits
but
from 10 minutes
we'll carry
ago.
on.
Still in. What's this one? I'll bit a dog. 100 dogs. Why not?
Thanks for the 100 dogs, Ben.
No problem.
Appreciate that one. It's back onto the straights we go. Goody's Bacon is about to get past TZ, I'm pretty sure. It's close
Where's
finish
that
through.
one?
Oh, never mind. TZ is came back into the pit lane. There's the pits starting. Oh!
Oh.
Maka.
Ah, here! Maka's round.
Maka has been spun round. That is
What's he doing?
disappointing as Durst is in the lead, but I think that's going to be a sure report from Maka in
I didn't quite
one of
catch
his
that
last.
Do you want to relax in the bits, Carl, or just drink? I tell you what, there's a move here from Rage Nail on Atom. Duras can't drive. Well, you didn't even see the incident. So here we go. Rage Nail. As Alex, your 1 bit's come through.
Is it still coming through?
It's still coming through, and Maka is getting overtaken by Slowy Red, but he's keeping it down the inside. There's a bit of contact there as Slowy Red is a bit getting his
Oh,
elbows
it's close.
up. Very aggressive there from Slowy Red. As Pimpula is backing off, so we'll watch again with Slowy Red as I think Maka has officially made that move. As Alex, she's still sending bits apparently.
Just got to support the boys. But
When's my 100 dogs coming? Oh, Seth, don't start again, man. Ah,
the
yeah.
highlights are just gonna be
Bits. Seth
Noise.
Martin tuned 1 bit. As Red's in. That frees Maka.
Maka has had another incident and he has been spun round at turn 2.
Seth, tell you what. He's so annoying. I might make
We've
them
now
minimum-
got
might make them
15
minimum
laps
bits
to go
50.
and Durst is in the lead. Rage Nell's in P3.
How are you still cheering, bitch? You stopped 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I asked you for a bit battle, and I'm still winning because I did 200.
But first few pit stops have occurred. We've got a few speeding in the pit lane penalties. TZ, 8 seconds of penalties, Kobe.
Oh, he's upgraded, he's doubled his bits and he's done 2. He's pushing Mo out there.
Long right-hander. But Pimpler's caught up to Duras in the last stages now, on those old mediums. Well, I thought would be off by now, but Pimpler is doing a good job to keep up with Duras, who is probably, Pimpler's struggling probably with a bit of tyre wear, but no, the pace is still there for our Pimp in the Ferrari.
Pimp.
As I think for future iterations we better make it smaller, the massive bit in the middle of the screen.
You know, I'm going to make it smaller now. Right, you just wrote cheer now and you haven't even cheered. Hold on, let me make it smaller, because you're too big, Seth. There we go. That's nice and small for you. Is Pimpler still sticking in that DRS?
Yeah, he's doing a good job at the moment. He's using a bit of overtake on the straights, which will be helping him along the way, but he's got that DRS, it closes the gap to probably about 7/10 by the end of this straight. But yes, doing a lovely job on those old mediums compared to Duras's old hards, but still have a lot more tyre life in those hards. We'll see when he does shoot the gun and get in the pits for either of these top 2.
Let's look at the stops then. TZ in 8th. In the theoretical stop lead at the moment, but of course Duras is quite far ahead. Seth's cheered a bit.
That's it. I was cheered another one. For God's sake.
I've actually got to upgrade it to 50 minimum now. Seth, stop it.
Onto the straights.
Oh my god, it keeps going. Rage now, 5 seconds. That's big.
Another 5 second. He's been handed out for pit lane penalties as Maka is in the pit.
But he probably will
he's
have
making his stop.
That 5 seconds off of his race time at the end.
Still got to serve it though, which is a shame.
Yeah, wheel guns are poised. He's gone to mediums again.
That might be a mistake.
Oh,
no, he started on hards.
Oh, I'm gonna say. Here we go, Maka. He's come out. He's in P11, so it's a long way to go, but people still yet to stop. Such as these 2 in front. Wheels guns. Have you had enough with bits now, sir? Let me put on your bit again.
How many bits have you got?
Don't worry about that.
It's on paywall, that's alright.
Thanks, Husky,
There
for the 100
goes.
bits.
There goes an hour's work. In just one stream. No. The altogether amount.
Oh. Kobe with the 3 second penalty. As Pimpler and Dura still staying out. What happened to Maka? Maka got a 5 second penalty for a collision with Duras after cutting the track, but I think that will get removed. We'll have to review it at the end. And then he also got spun round by no idea.
Duras again.
Or Duras again? Because I
think so.
I wasn't watching.
Pimpler's still keeping up with Duras very well, I've got to say at the minute. It's very impressive from Pimpler on those old mediums. What I'd think could have gone off by now, but 12 laps to go. Absolutely nailing it is Pimp in the Ferrari, but yeah, he's actually closing the gap in the last few laps. Sorry, Red just had his fastest lap of the race. 3.599.
Duras keeping it nice and controlled out front.
Might have a few penalties added on, not gonna lie, but we'll ignore that. We'll
We'll move
keep
on.
it going.
As Rage Nail gets past TZ, nice and easy in that DRS.
TZ is not going to be following as he's got 11 seconds of penalties, which isn't ideal.
Seth, thanks for the bit. Thanks for the other bit. Thanks for the other bit. And another bit.
You see a limiter come put on so we can actually watch highlights?
Is there a limiter?
Yeah, like 10.
I can make it minimum 50. 50 bits. So we can't just you can only put 50 on at a time.
Pimpula's 3 tenths behind it. He could actually make an overtake.
Pimpula
could actually win this race.
Rockstar.
This is good work from Pimpula, I've got to say. As Duris gets 3 same time penalty, it's not ideal.
It's not ideal, is it?
Not ideal. As the closest to have stopped is Rage Nail, whatever you call it. Just him. Might not be a him actually. I apologise.
That's fastest lap.
Yeah, Macca Parker catching up to Goody's Bacon.
Rage Nail.
Is nice defo Rage Nail, but not on this time. Not on this occasion. Pimpula could actually win this race. This is interesting for our Pimp.
Slobby Red is going for it on TZ, bit of lag there,
Oh.
goes through. But now it's going side by side, and Slobby Red breaks the later of the two. I tell you what, he's got that move done.
That's a great move from
lovely.
Slowey Red in the Haas. Gunter Steiner is kicking and screaming as Pimpula's coming to the pit lane.
I tell you what, he's got that move back.
Undercut.
And Pimpula didn't lead. Oh yeah.
He's in the pits.
Yeah.
But he could still win this race with the undercut, going onto the hard compound. And yeah, like Ben just said, the undercut is powerful. He's going onto some softs. He has extended so much, 10 laps on the soft.
Interesting.
I reckon he can do it. We can trust the process.
Nice work. Slowey. He is right up there. To the back of TZ. Pushing him round
coming
that corner.
back onto the straights. Stuka Dive Bomber has got past. Is he in? Is he out ahead of Rage Nail? Yes, he is. Good job from Pimpula, but he's going to have to get those tyres up to temperature and probably a bit of a push lap just to get him out of that DRS. But
Thanks
7
for all
tenths
the
is the
bits,
gap.
Seth, by the way.
Cheers, Seth. Love.
And for good measure, I'll share another 100 bits.
Why?
Because I've got him.
Because you've got him. Right. Onto the straights we go. Is
Yes,
Rage Nail going to
some
get
luck.
past? I don't think he is.
Look.
He should get paid in bits. Get a week's wage in bits. Get them all on.
Epic Toast round.
Is that Epic
Ked's
Toast?
not going to be happy with that.
Oh, Epic
Is that
Toast,
dog?
no. Yeah, Dura still up at the top in P1, but Pimpula on the softs with the undercut. Yeah, that's not going to end well. Pimpula is surely going to lead this race when they do come into the pits.
Oh, no, he's not, he just stays behind.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Bit of a risky one there. Seen many moves work, but yeah, at the moment, TZ will just stay behind, wants to stay in that DRS and just follow him through. But Pimpula has already caught up to the back of Stuka Dive Bomber. I think Durst is coming to the pit lane. Yes, he is.
He's in.
Let's see how far Pimpula is ahead. I think it's going to be by quite some margin. Yes,
softs.
it is. That's impressive from Pimpula. It's a great outlap. As Durst is now down in P4.
Everyone apart from Stuka and Epic Toast have made a stop in this race.
Pimpula is leading a race here in Tier 2. This has been a fantastic drive so far from Pimpula. He waited all that time on those old mediums. He kept up to the leader in the DRS. He bought enough time so he could go onto the soft compound for the last 10 laps, and let's see how it does. He's going to probably struggle in the final few laps, but at the moment he is flying.
Rage
Nail gets past Big Stuka, who still hasn't stopped in this race. But yeah, he's going to come out quite far behind now. But we're going to trust the process.
Kobe's struggling at the back. Had a little spin there. I'll tell you what, Durus, what a move that is. Around the outside of Stuka. Lovely stuff on the fresher tyres, on those softs, charging down P2 and P1. If he keeps it like this, he's going to get P2 because of Reginald's penalties. Niall, Steve. Is that rain? It's raining.
It is raining. I didn't see this on the weather report.
It's proper raining.
Nimbo stratus clouds absolutely wetting the track. So this is interesting.
Those on softs.
Yeah, this might be the reason why Pimpula went on softs. He might have just been trying to wait for the rain.
Epic Toast and Kobe already on those inters.
Might be a bit early. He's now 59 seconds behind. But it is getting pretty wet out here. The rain is heavy. It might be a cumulonimbus cloud. We don't know, do we?
Right,
but Durus is catching up to the back of Rage Nail. It is pretty dull out there. It's like England all summer long.
Spanner's been thrown in the works here as Atten gets past Slory Red.
No, I think Pimpula needs to just play safe. 3 seconds ahead at the moment. He's on the better compound for the wet track.
Yeah,
obviously apart from the inters.
Usually the best, apart from the wet weather
Just
tyres.
no mistakes. No mistakes from Pimpula now. Don't want to be spinning, just keeping it. Even if he's a bit slower by a few tenths a lap, but 3 seconds ahead. Rage Nail's got 5 seconds serve when he does stop for those inters. As I think a few more drivers are stopping. We'll be stopping in this lap as Pimpula is staying out. I think it would not be a risk for Durus. I think Durus probably should have stopped there if he wants to try and win this race. Yeah, Stuka. That's very good actually, Stuka. He hasn't pitted yet in this race. He's going to pit for the inters. Stuka, dive bomber, might be on for a podium.
Yeah, it's getting very, very wet, especially in this pit lane. You can see the puddles starting to form. Maka in straight behind.
I was wondering why Stuka Dive Bomber hadn't pitted yet. He's done the very long stint on those mediums, goes on to the fresh set of inters for the last 7 laps of this race. Stuka Dive Bomber has a strategy here, lads, and he is on for an absolute banger. What a strategy. There's Kobe retired in the pits. It's okay, no safety car.
Safety car.
As Rage now gets overtaken by fzrracingleague.
It is pretty wet now, I've got to say.
I think this will be Pimpula winning the race if he just needs to pit this lap and make sure Stuka Dive Bomber doesn't gain. I think it is a lot further behind though anyway than a pit stop, so I think it might be fine, but still on for a podium with Stuka Dive Bomber, so that'll be inspirational for our Stuke. But Maka gets past. He's already on the inters and he is flying. Maka, theoretical, gets slightly hit from Stuka, but Maka is in provisional podium positions with everyone stopping for the inters. 7 laps to go. You don't want to be in Orlando Norris, as Durus is into the pit lane, and so is Rage now, but Pimpula's carrying on.
Oh no, Pimpula.
Pimpula, I think, should have stopped there, mate. He's got 6 laps to go.
Yeah, DRS. That's out.
Oh! Is that a safety car?
I don't know where he's crashed there. Or has he retired in the pit lane?
I don't know why he would do that.
As Reginald serving his penalty.
Yeah, he's going to drop back, but Pimpula is really struggling.
As Curso gets a big slide there on the medium tyres, sorry.
Yeah, Pimpula needs to be in this lap. Pimpula.
3-second penalty. Maka is back with Rage Nail. Going to go side by side. Maka's had some experience on those inters, and that just shows there as Rage Nail lets him by.
The gap is falling 25-24 seconds now it is. As Pimpula is all over the road and he's not even gone past the bit where Pimpula has went off the track. I just saw it earlier on. He needs to come in at the end of this lap if he still wants to win this race. He probably still can with Durus's penalties, but the Ferrari's really trying his best, and those tyres will be absolutely freezing. He's on the right compound of the dries to maybe last
all over
a bit longer, but no, getting the pits by the end of the race. I mean, by the end of the race, by the end of his lap, he needs to do it, otherwise he's going to get closed down by Duras behind. I think he will pit this lap, and if he doesn't, he is a silly man. Getting the pits, he's in the pits. I think he might be safe to still win this race. Oh, jeezy bibs.
Jeezy bibs, man.
That just slipped out, but he's in the pit lane. That is a big slide into the pit lane. I think Duras will come out ahead, but on penalties, he still can win this race. Come on, Pimpula, get your foot down, and let's have a good battle for a lead. As coming out the pit lane, this could be interesting. This could be close. Let's ride on board with Duras. He is now coming down the pit straight.
I think luckily he's going to be clear. Maybe not. Certainly not, actually. For Pimpula.
Pimpula is out behind, but with the penalties applied, he will still win the race. And Maka, let's see if he can close down, but he's still in P3. Yeah, respectfully. Stuck a dive bomb. Has had a great strategy in this race. He's up 2 positions on this race start, but oh no, that's not what you're going to be doing there. As Rage Nail keeps saying that now. He's on the back, but Pimpula still in for a race win.
Maka's really
6
struggling,
seconds.
but he gets that better traction. Now, if Duras gets a penalty on top of his 6 seconds worth of track limits penalties, he could
be on the
fall
podium.
behind the podium.
Yeah, but those two they might battle though. Might battle him and Rage Nail, Maka and Rage Nail. So I think they might be okay, but it just depends on what he gets.
Look at the track now, look at those conditions out there as Rage Nail and Maka go side by side through that fast right-hander. Maka still in front.
Pimpula needs to keep his head cool and win this right now, so he just knows he's got it in the bag. This will be his best ever result in fzrracingleague, of course, a race win. Oh no, Pimpula, what have you done that for? He has got a 3-second time penalty. Still, I think he might be okay with all the incidents Duras has had, but that's a risky one. That might be a big mistake from Pimpula. It might have just cost him the race win. Duras is still in the lead after the incidents. Will they keep it?
Tell you who's back in this, Slowy Red, with Rage Nail and his 3-second time penalty. Slowy Red could be up into P4 here.
Yeah, unlucky Kobe. Happens to the best of us. Still got a long way to go.
Long way to go now, Max. Oh,
This season.
big slide from Maka.
It's getting a bit all scrappy doo-dah in this wet condition, but the fight for the podium is close as Rage Nail is into P3, but he's got about 40 million seconds of penalties, which will get him out of it. So Maka's still in prime position for a podium after all those incidents he's had in this race with Duras. But at the moment, I think he did serve 1 penalty. Oh yeah, he did serve his penalty. Never mind. Rage Nail is only got a 3-second penalty now, so it's alright. And you never know, could still get a good result and maybe a podium. But obviously with DRS disabled, it's going to be a lot harder to get past on the straights, that is. But going to have to use a bit of DRS as Maka got 19%, Rage Nail got 22%, and so has Slowy Red. It's all quite close on the ERS-age.
ERS-age. Duras out in the lead. As you say, could be getting handed a couple more penalties after this race for the incidents with Maka. Slowy Red, and speaking of Maka, going at it.
It's turning in Pimpula. Yeah, 4.4 now, the gap keeping it similar. He's actually closed in on the last few laps, so it's good for Pimpler, and could still win this. Out on track, Duris 6 seconds, Pimpler 3 seconds. Now 1.3 to gain, and the race win is all his. But
we'll go back to leader and see.
I'm going to quickly check how many track limits Duris has had, because I think he might be on his last strike.
Yeah, Macca's really struggling in these conditions, and Goody's Bacon goes for the move on Brodo. Poor day at the office for Brodo. Could hang on to P8 though, as the Curso is so far behind. Sorry Red now falling out of a second of Macca.
Since Duris' last penalty, he hasn't received any more warnings, so good lad. And he's going on to keep it the same. But he's on 6 seconds, and Pimpula could still win this out here on the tarmac,
Yeah,
and
up to
not
the line.
in the FAA
3
office.
laps to go.
Epic Toast is going to join the crew with the 3 second, but it's not in the points anyway. He's down in P11 after a few little spinny winnies. Yeah, it's keeping it the same gap really, Pimpula versus Duris. But Duris out in the lead. Macca, he's been struggling in these intermediate conditions, and Rage Nail is flying. No
Yes,
words to say.
is. But remember, Macca will have 5 seconds off his time if it is deemed that he didn't gain an advantage from cutting that track.
But he's already out of it. He's already out the 5 seconds to Rage Nail, but that's not including his 3-second penalty. It's like in Spa when Lando Norris, a bit of rain came down. He was flying, Rage Nail, pretty similar. The rains came down. He is absolutely kicking it on that throttle. And look at that time gain through every single corner. Maybe he has a wet setup on, because he's unbelievably fast at the moment. 3.4 seconds. Loses a lot on the straights, but in the corners he gains so much. Just watch the way that car has got so much grip compared to everyone else. And yeah, he's definitely must have a wet setup on. He struggled in qualifying as well, a little bit, but now down in P3, started P2, now in P3, but the wets are on. Well, the intermediates, but in wet conditions.
Williams.
There's
Alex.
West Bromwich Albion gets 3-second time penalty.
There we go, Duras. 2 laps to go, including this one. Looking nice and controlled, but I'm going to say it again. Could be getting a penalty his way.
Yeah, the gap's not closing, really. Changes from about a tenth for 2 every lap, but yeah, it's around 4.2, 4.4 seconds every single lap between Pimpula and Duras. Very closely matched this race, but Duras out on top, as Rage Nail is still going ham. Makes a slight mistake going back onto the straight though, which is going to compromise his traction. But compared to the Macca's sliding all over gaff and struggling with that downforce. With I'm guessing a dry setup.
It is raining, Seth. Good observation.
Wouldn't have known. Would not have known without our weatherman Seth.
Weatherman Seth.
Might be just a bit of sweat on his phone. You never know.
There's Russell.
Oh, is a yellow flag?
Who's that?
Someone binned it on the straight.
I think it's Alex.
Is that West Brom?
I think it's West Brom, and it is West Brom.
He's not lost any wing, so he's alright. I think he just might have put a bit too much of the power down, but back onto the straights we go. Pimpula gained a 10th on this lap, and he's lost it. What a shame.
Here we go, on the final lap, Duras. He's going to take the victory on track if he can keep it on the asphalt, the very wet asphalt. But once again, I have to check back in the server for the final standings.
as the gap back to Maka is 9.5 seconds, so we won't be getting a podium today with that 5 seconds removed, unfortunately, but just needs to keep Slow Red behind. Well, actually doesn't really need to, just need to stay in 5 seconds of him, but that's easily done on the final lap. But Duris, it's been an up and down race for him. Surely will keep the podium, but I'm not sure about the race win with the instance that has occurred.
Macca's round.
Oh no! I jinxed him, I'm sorry Maka.
He's got to keep it in this 5 seconds.
3.1, come on, he can do that. 1.8, that's all you have to lose. Surely he can keep that.
So here we go with Duras coming into the final sector. Final few corners, just keep it on the track nicely to minimise any position loss that he will get after the race, if any. No, he wouldn't, says no. But here we go.
Yeah, he's going to round out the final corner. No slides or anything like that. He can't lose 8/10 in this final corner. Has he made it through in one piece? He has indeed. Gets that power down. No added penalties. He's going to win this one on track. As Duras is going to cross the line on track. He's got to win in Tier 2 here in France. Pimpula, after a very good drive actually, impressive drive. I'm going to give him my driver of the day. Is in P2. That's a great drive from Pimpula, especially from the old medium in the first stint. Rage Nail turned it on in the wets and came back from quite far back and brings it home in P3. Slow Red comes home P4, but Maka in P5. I'm sure he will get that 5 second remove and maybe get P4 come the end of this race. Stuck a dive bomber comes home in P6 after a very good strategy from him. Didn't pit twice, only had to pit once after elongating his first stint. Goodies Bacon is down in P7. Brodo NL in the points in P8. Zacurso is going to cross the line next and he's going to come home in P9. TZ in P10. Then the bottom two, Epic Toast and West Bromwich Albion Alex in P12. But that concludes very small grid here in France. It's going to cross the line with the final few drivers now. Epic Toast and Alex going to be the final one to cross the line. But Duris wins it on track. Pimpula 8/10 behind with the penalties included in P2, but I'm sure might get that win with the FIA investigating, with the stewards investigating Duris's instance, I'm sure, after the race. Rage Nail in P3, which with a very good comeback drive in the wets. But yeah, like McLaren in Spa, wets absolutely turned it on. Rage Nail with a great drive.
Yeah, certainly was, and I think I will be able to stream Seth and Nova this Wednesday, so that should be good. Then I should be able to do the next 2 weeks after that as well. But there we go. Your race winner on track is Duras. I'll have to see, as you say, about the stewards, what they have to say. Sawyer Red says driver of the day there, but we are going to give it to Pimpula after a fantastic, controlled, calm drive from him. So here's the podium celebrations.
Yeah, Pimpula, I've got to say, it was a very good first stint from him. Was so quick on those old mediums. I'm guessing he did try to elongate it until the wets, but that was a bit too long on those mediums. Thought it might have come a bit early, I'm guessing, but started P5, kept it in P3 all the time, couple of incidents with Maka, promoted him to P2, closed in on Duras, and came home in P2, but might be a race win. We'll see later on. Make sure to check our servers. Make sure you're in our servers to keep up to date with the standings.
A lot of penalties and warnings to go through it. Henry is not getting driver of the day, Seth. So there we go, finally at the bottom. But yeah, dynamic weather always throws a spanner in the works, and it's good to see how our drivers adapt as we will wait and see if we've got any interviews. And we have got a couple. As 1 second, we'll get straight in.
Which driver is Bullet again? Is that Alex Westbourne Albion?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So we will wait to see, and I think we've got your race winner, Durus. Bring him in.
Durus, first of all, you won it on track, but can you take us through a few of the incidents that happened in the race and just give us a full overview of, from your point of view, what happened in your race?
I am so happy. Well, I already talked to Maka. I think you are talking about that incident. I've talked with Maka, and Maka said it was actually his fault because he braked really early, too early, and I wasn't expecting that. And then I think his brake pedal was stuck or something, so that's why I made him spin, because I thought he would go on, but no, he was going really slow. So that is, I've talked with him. It's everything all right. And yeah, it was incredible battles at the beginning with Maka. I think until lap 10, 11, I was battling with Maka. And then I had a bit of pressure from Pimpula. And then I decided to pit for softs. I was thinking to pit for inters, but my engineer said 5 minutes for rain, and I was like, I'm not gonna go on on inters for 5 minutes with a dry track. So I pit for softs. I make 1 lap, the out lap, on softs, and then it starts raining, and I was like, really? This is 5 minutes? Yeah, but I'm happy to finish first for the first time in T2.
Yeah, first win out there. Pimpula also, I've got to give a little rundown on Pimpula. He kept it with you most race until the rain came out, obviously. But yeah, just give your thoughts on Pimpula as well.
How his medium tires were. I mean, my hards were dead at the point where Pimpula pitted, and he was like gaining every lap on me. I really don't know how he managed those tires.
That's nice on me, but like I said, the rain. Did you know it was coming at the start of the race?
Yes, I did actually. I actually thought about going for a wet setup at all. But then I thought maybe the rain would just come at the end, and that's what it was. So I went with the dry setup. And then I was trying to extend my hards until the rain arrives. But my hards were at 80% at the point that I pitted for softs.
Oh wow, Pimpula's must have been a lot higher on mediums as well.
Yeah,
that's
pitted
mad.
1 lap earlier than me, I think.
Wow, very impressive from the both of you there. But I think that's done from me. Ben, got anything to add?
No, great drive, and yeah, glad to see you cleared it up with Maka. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good drive.
Yeah, well done there. First race win here in Tier 2. Hopefully you can add more, but thank you very much for joining us. And
Thanks.
well done, congratulations.
And now we'll also bring in Zacurso, who drove for the Red Bull in P9.
Zacurso ended up with a few points to your name, but first of all, just give us a roundup on how your race was from your point of view.
I just tried to minimize my mistake, try to play it safe, and get as much point that I could.
Yeah, give us a thought on track limits as well out there. I think you was one of the only drivers who didn't get a penalty in that race, so well done to you. But how was it
I think
out
I
there?
had a couple of warnings.
Yeah, it looked struggle. I think there were people up there with 9 to 12 seconds of penalties. So well done to you for not getting a penalty. Take us through the wet as well. How did the wets feel for you? Did you have a dry or wet setup on at the start of the race?
As soon as it started raining, I had like 2 laps on medium. I was struggling so fucking hard. So then the next lap I went on intermediate and just tried to keep it safe, minimize my mistake again, stick to my game plan.
Yeah, it must have worked out. How was the battles for you? Did you have a few battles out there?
Not really. At first, I think I got bumped early on the race. I just don't remember which lap, but it's just a racing incident. It happens. But yeah, not that many battles to be honest.
Yeah, you brought him a few points as well. Durst getting the race win. Good few points there for the team. So congratulations, P9. Good points for the team.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now we will bring in. We'll go Chris W and Pimpula for Ferrari.
Pimpula, what a drive from you. I've got to say, driver of the day from me and Ben. End up in P2. What a great first stint that was. First of all, just take us through that first stint as well, because your tyres must have been on the edge.
Yeah, well, the mediums were kind of dead at least. They were like at 60%, I think. They were like completely dead, but then the soft, so yeah, they were pretty good, but then it started raining, so yeah.
Yeah, you stayed out an extra lap after Durst, which really did kind of take it away from you in the end. But take us through how unexpected that rain was for you, or was it expected?
It was kind of expected. I heard that the racing engineer said that we are expecting rain in like 5 minutes, something like that. After I had pitted for the softs, but yeah, and then it just suddenly started to rain. So some changes to the strategy, but yeah.
Yeah, Chris W. I mean, got one driver in P2. Unluckily, Epic Toast had a few incidents out there. But just give us your thoughts on how your team's doing at the moment, and P2 for Pimpula, of course. Amazing drive.
I mean, he's been. I saw him since last season when I used to race. And I saw him in that race in America, and he caught my eye. I was like, I need him. And I've been proud of him since day one. I mean, he's done amazing every single race, even if it wasn't the best. He's done good. In Monza, he got a podium, and the other ones, I mean, he did pretty good. He's been staying in the points every race other than the ones he DNF'd, so I'm very, very proud of him. Obviously, this was a good choice. He's a great driver, and I know he can do much more than this.
Yeah, probably unlucky to get the race, not get the race win in the end, but it was great. Like I said, the first stint was absolutely mega. What was the track limits like out there? I've seen a lot of penalties being given out. Luckily for you, you only got one penalty, but how was the track limits out there?
Well, it seemed difficult for the other drivers, but I got my penalty when I was out with the softs in the rain, so that was kind of slippery, and yeah, just very hard to not exceed the track limits in the softs in the rain.
Yeah, nice one. Chris W, last but not least. From now on, that's your second podium this season, I'm pretty sure, for Ferrari. What are your realistic aims moving forward, and where you can go, especially going into like next week in China? I'm pretty sure it is.
They just gotta work better. Toast has to wake up. He's done great last season, but this season he's been lacking a little bit. But I know he's got it. I know he's definitely up for the challenge. But he has to work better. He's a great driver. I know what he can do. Um, we change our strategists, so we don't have any bad strategy. I bought the strategist from Mercedes whenever I worked there as a driver. I stole them. Anyway, yeah, we we're pointing to at least winning a race. That's my goal at the moment. And after we won the race, obviously we're aiming for the constructors, like we did in Tier 1. I want one here, and in Tier 3. So we're still working on it.
Yeah, it's a good job today. So well done, Pimpula, driver of the day, and P2 and Crystal Butte. Thank you very much for joining us and giving your insights as a team principal. But congratulations to the pair of you. That's my last thoughts here today. But yeah, anything to add, Ben?
No, good result.
No, that's pretty much it. Very proud of everyone. Very proud of Pimpula, obviously. He couldn't win, but we'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's see when
congratulations.
it happens.
Yep. Congratulations to the pair of you, driver of the day. Congratulations to Pimpula, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Yes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And now the final interview, Alex, West Brom.
Oh, shit.
Alex, first of all, what does WBA stand for? West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, fuck off. West Brom's the best team in the world. Fuck you.
Right. Right, just clear that
I
one up.
tuned in, right, in qualifying because I was bored as shit waiting. And then I heard you talking about Jesse Lingard and stuff. What was that about? You didn't get your commentating on point, my guy.
Well, I can't find
Not
West
good
Brom in
enough.
Premier League, can you? It's quite hard to spot them. Anyway,
Anyway, let's
F1
get on with the
team.
racing.
Okay,
I
anyway,
know,
I
we
finished
just
last. I need to shut up.
We all have a bit of fun, don't we? We all have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But didn't go your way today. Didn't get any points on the board. But yeah, just give us your race from your perspective.
So basically, I thought I'd take it easy. And I don't know. I just first 5 laps, I was fine. I was like P7 or something. Then I spun. And then I spun again before wets. I'm like, okay. And then I just turned on music, started jamming. Because I was bored.
alright.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can
Performance
join for
as good as
Shanghai
West Brom.
next week, where do you reckon you can finish?
Hopefully next time second to last instead of last, you know?
Optimistic.
Optimistic indeed. Improvement, slowly improving. That's
Slowly
what it's all
making your
about.
way up.
Like West Brom, eh? Like West Brom.
Yeah, right at the bottom.
Okay, Sonny. Okay. Who do you support?
Oh, we don't need to talk about that. Anyway, I'm a Man United fan.
Yeah,
Looks
okay,
alright.
that explains it. Yeah.
But yeah, on to stay. Thanks very much for joining us. Thanks for letting us take the mick out of your team. We appreciate it for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you very soon.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
thank you, Alec. Good name. You have a good name.
You too.
Fuck you.
See ya.
That was a nice, pleasant interview with West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, thanks guys for today.
Thanks for
It's been
joining.
very interesting.
I'll see you for tier 3 if we have a stream. I don't even have a clue if we do, but I might be here for Wednesday as well, so look forward to seeing you then.
If not, I'll do it to do us.
Alright. Ciao.
Oh, you're racing anyway. That's what it will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ciao
Ciao,
bella. Is that what it is? Ciao bella.
Adios.
That's Italian.
That's Portuguese. Adios.
Adios.
Adios.